Hello everybody, CR is back, also known as Creative Redundancy. So I guess I'm gonna have a part 2 here for this winter and cold chit chat because I crashed the system here. So, unfortunately. So, just to kind of bring up the intro again, so I'm no expert in survivalism or preparedness, just one that uses the knowledge to create a better future today. So from 32 Fahrenheit or 0 and below, to windchill to snow to ice, regulating core body temperature is important via shelter, fire, or heat, and staying dry with that warm layer of air. So I'm actually still gonna bring up the intro just because. And hopefully I won't crash again. Okay, take 2, part 2. I guess I'm gonna have a part 2 here because obviously, yeah, I shouldn't have known better. Unfortunately, so sorry about that. Technical difficulties and yeah, you know that stuff. Unfortunately, that's how live streaming goes. Can't control it. Anything that happens, you're gonna see it live, unlike a predetermined or a static video that you would upload. So let me just bring up the chat here. I gotta close something out here. So let me welcome into the room here, Kelly, with a big jumbo mint wave here. Thank you, Kelly, for taking the time to drop in on this part 2 here, because I got technical difficulties on that part 1, so yeah. I appreciate the support and love, Kelly. Thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, we all need warm coats. How am I doing, Kelly? It is minus 10 Celsius or about 17 Fahrenheit out. With the wind, minus 15 Celsius or about 4 Fahrenheit out, give or take. Maybe it went up a degree or two since I started the stream. Or started part 1 of the stream. Oh, and by the way, if anyone's watching this now, there's my snowman that I created like 12 years ago. Yes. Man, a long time ago. Using some open source program. Just something I did. Just for fun. Just for fun. But anyways, let me bring up the chat here. Hopefully I won't get cut off this time around. So I appreciate people coming back and all that stuff. I appreciate that very much. So I'm bearing with my technical difficulties. I appreciate it very much. I should have had that lucky coffee drink. Might need it. So I guess I might as well keep going for a little bit. I'll go for another half an hour. Give or take. Go for half an hour. Give my system a short break here. I guess it's how do you say, it's too demanding or something like that. I should have known better beforehand. I knew I should have. I thought the cold would have helped, but obviously it didn't. So, anyways, I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. Well, it doesn't matter. The story I was talking about. So, let me just bring up the chat here. See what's up. Okay, Billy Bird. Okay. Just because October 17th has gone by doesn't mean anything. So, anyways, coming back to this topic of cold. Sometimes, you know, when winter comes, people are like hibernating, like the animals, the bears, etc., etc. to me, you're gonna have to eventually go back out into it. So I kind of start going out there like right now, give or take, and even spending 5-10 minutes or whatever, just or going for a walk or whatever, just being out there to kind of get more climatized to it, get more used to it. Because honestly, right now I'm like, it's probably gonna get worse in terms of the cold, the windshield, the snow, the blizzards. I know it's just gonna get worse. Hopefully not too bad. Hopefully it's not gonna be minus 40 Celsius or Fahrenheit, but hopefully. But you never know until until you go through it, I guess. There might be that lucky warm spell where it's only minus 5 out for long periods of time and it's sunny. But then remembering that it could be minus 30 or minus 22 Fahrenheit and cloudy, snowing, gale force winds. Oh, yeah, 50 kilometers plus. Where literally, if I remember I remember this one time I had my scarf on. It was so windy out, and I was out more exposed into the open, so at buildings or whatever in the way to block the wind. My scarf was like literally horizontal. It was just like woo. I'm just like, yeah, I think it's kind of windy out. I mean, I have this really long 6 foot long scarf that I have, which is really nice actually because I can put it around my head, my neck, and my arms. So I enjoy wearing that. It's very nice. Or I'll wear some sort of headband like this or whatever. So I'll be like something like this, or keep my neck nice and warm. Yeah, that's one thing I can't stand too much of is cold neck. Yes. Especially considering like major blood vessels are right here. So if it gets cold, you're gonna probably feel it around your neck. Um, Gray Man, can you elaborate a little bit more, just so we're on the same page here? I'm not following you, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me, but can you just kind of elaborate a little bit more into detail? I'm just making sure we're on the right page with stuff. As in what it is. Florida Greg, I mean, I try. You know, I'll be like flexing my stomach or whatever and just kind of keep moving, but that only works to a certain degree. And you can only maintain that for so long before you can't shiver anymore or keep moving because you're exhausted. Or you're just like, oh, so tired, must keep going. And you're just like, yeah, I gotta keep going here. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Somehow, I don't know why I forgot about that. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, I know about that too. Green man. I know about that too. So, actually, it's getting warmer than this. So, I guess since I'm in part 2 here, I am gonna do something here. I have it. I do. I'll probably either end screen it on the first one, well, or this one on this part 2 here, and probably link it in the description afterwards because I'll do that later while it's processing. But I have done these kind of cold submerging type of things. No, I have not done a body thing. I've done hands before. And that video, let's just say, if anything, that showed me a taste of it. Just a glimpse of it. Kind of how it would feel. Kind of the numbness. The kind of, I'll be like, oh, it's cold. And kind of trying to psych myself out and be like, kind of deal with it. I think I I did it out in a closed space. It was still outside, non-heated, minus 24 Celsius, give or take. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. I believe that's about minus 5 Fahrenheit. Don't quote me on that. Well, I did an ice cold submerging type of challenge just to see what it was like. You know, it's just like with water and snow, and just to test my dick. Because honestly, when your hands or body are cold, especially your hands, you are gonna lose dexterity. Like if you can't do this kind of pinky to thumb thing so well, and it's like you're really trying to do it, it's really hard to force yourself to do it. Yeah, your dexterity's down. You probably have cold hands. So, I'm gonna actually do that right now. So, let's see here. While it's going here, the chat here, I am bring this up on the screen here. Yes, I still have it in here. Surprisingly enough, it hasn't melted. Like, literally, I could, like, take the snow out right now. Oh, look! I could create something with it. Besides this snowman. So what I'm gonna do here, real quick here, is get some water. I'm gonna fill this up with water and do another one. Now I'm inside, so it's not as bad as other times I've done this. And I actually have done this in just below freezing temps. I've done this before. I actually recorded video for it, and I was trying something out. Didn't work according to plan, but and that video turned out to be like a 27-minute video, and I decided to scrap that. But let's just say I did something similar for 5 minutes. Now it was much warmer. It wasn't minus 24. It was closer to the freezing point, so just below freezing. So maybe minus 4, minus 3 Celsius, 26 Fahrenheit, give or take. So let me grab some water here. Alright, I got some water here, as you can see here. Let me see. Make sure I'm back in. There is water right there. So, I'll try this left-handed this time, so I won't be typing for a little bit here. And before I do that, let me welcome into the room here with my jumbo mint here, Food Forest Permaculture. Hello, and thank you for the time. Thank you for taking the time to drop in FFP. I appreciate it very much. So, thank you. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Oh yeah, great man. Cold feet and I'm done. Yeah. I had to tap out on something else just because cold feet. No, like it wasn't a real situation. I was just simulating and just practicing. But I was just like, yeah. So I realized, yeah, my feet are very vulnerable to cold. So in a depending on the situation, I'd be like, yeah, I might be able to keep my core body temperature warm, but my feet, that's something I gotta work on, or kind of always remember. Yeah, let's work on that now. Keep my feet warm, stuff like that. So, anyways, before let me see here. And welcome back, Sue. Thank you for taking the time to drop back in. No, it's not Slurpee, Greg. So, that's no. That's not. This ain't calling candy. So, I don't know if I have enough water here, but I'm gonna submerge my hand in here. Alright. Now, this probably isn't that bad. Actually, it's not that bad. So, we'll see how long. I'm just gonna keep my body like this for a second. So, I'm gonna keep this in frame for a while. Hello and welcome, Horseshoe Fishing. I'm kind of one-handed right now, so I'm gonna do this just to demonstrate this. And this is really cold, by the way. You could. As I try to alt tab around here, as you can see. Now my hand, only my fingertips are really in here, and this is actually quite cold. Well, yeah, it's cold. It's definitely cold. I can feel my hand getting cold and numb right now. Squish it around here. Move my hand a little here. Oh, I cheated. I pulled my hand out for a half a second. And just like keep that in there. You can see. That's ice cold water because there's snow in there, so. This water is really cold. Now this ain't as bad as that other time I did it, but yeah. Regardless, it's still cold. So while I hold that in my hand here, you can see what's going on in the chat. No Sorbies for you, hey? No 7-Eleven here, hey? Well, let's just say I don't think I want a Slurpee right now. So how long has it been? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna pull this out. Because my hand's actually quite cold. Let me put this down. So you look at this dexterity test. I'm actually trying. Right here. That's what happens. Now my hand's gonna start warming up. Now, in a situation like this, first thing, get the water. Dry. Dry stuff always works better. So I'm gonna dry my hand off. And then put it underneath my armpit here. Dry it off. So as you can see there, I'm drying off my hand right now. Not rubbing it, because I don't think that's gonna help as much. Oh yeah, I feel it. If I can, put on some warm clothes, or in this case, a warm glove, like this pink glove right here, and put the jumbo mitt back on. Warm up my hand right now. So I will probably go for another 12 minutes on this live stream with, you know, that 2-minute, you know, announcement. So yeah. Shake my hand moving here, warm it back up. I still feel the cold right now. I'm not sure how long that was. A few minutes, I guess. Not sure. I don't know if I went for 2 minutes there. But yeah, shake my hand, do all that stuff. actively keep moving my hand, make a fist, open it, make a fist, open it, and stuff like that. Put it underneath my armpit for a little bit. That was cold. yeah, that was cold. So, I haven't done it this season yet, until now, so, although I'm inside, but it's simulation, so, yeah. Let me warm up my hand a bit. I think it's starting to get a little bit more feeling back, so it's not too bad. So I can take off this jumbo mitt. You can do that too, by the way. Take off this pink glove here. Oh yeah. Show my hand. Oh yeah, that's still cold. My hand's still cold. I'll put my hand underneath my hat for a little bit. This wool hat here. So yeah, dexterity is a little bit better again. And that was just a couple minutes. A couple minutes of cold. Or more cold. And wet. Because water pulls heat away, especially in the cold, much faster than the air can. And staying dry, out of the wind, not getting wet, wearing layers, using heat sources like fire, hand warmers, body warmers, feet warmers, and stuff like that, hot water bottles, drinking hot drinks. Yeah, they help. And avoid wearing cotton and wearing something like synthetics or wool or blend is usually much better. I can actually, right now, even though I'm a little bit better, I feel this kind of tingling sensation, the pins and needles. Now, the last time I tried this, when it was minus 24 and when I did that for like 2 minutes and tried to start a fire with a ferro rod afterwards, what you didn't hear is that it took me another hour to get my hands back to normal, let's just say. So yeah, that quick heat source, you know, wasn't good enough. Especially the longer you've been exposed to the cold, it takes much longer to warm up, and something like a hot shower may not cut it. Where ideally you want blankets and, you know, and stuff like that. Maybe if need be, share body heat and stuff like that. Slowly bring up the person's temperature back up, for example. So I'll go for the 8 minutes here. Go till the top of the hour here for me.